get ready with me because I need to know if I'm in the wrong for blocking this man. So the other day, I'm on Melrose, I'm minding my business, and this car literally stops traffic to come up to me and ask for my number. Mind you, Melrose.
Come on, man. Stop traffic for you. All for it, man. Shorty's a bird. She trying to be the center of attention. Yo, I'm so bad. This dude literally stopped traffic to get my number. These bears, man.
Is like one of the busiest streets in LA. So all the cars are like honking, and this guy comes up to me in a black BMW, this white guy, and he's like, "You're so beautiful. Like, what's your number? Give me your number fast." So he gives me his phone, and I'm just like caught off guard, but I'm just like, let me just give it to him. And he's like,
Of course, you're a bird. He's driving a Beamer. You think you're gonna say no? You're thinking crumbs. Your little bird mind is already activated. Like, oh shit, this might be a lick. Yeah. This shit is crazy.
"What are you about to go do?" And I'm like, "I'm about to go shopping." He's like, "Okay, cool, bet. Like, text me where you get wherever you're going so I know you're safe." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." And he's like, "By the way, my name is," let's just call him Nick. He's like, "By the way, my name is Nick." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Mind you, at this point in my life, I'm just doing stuff for the plot right now. So I did text him when I got to the store
What?
that I wanted to go to. I'm like, "Hey, I made it safely."
And this is what I be talking about when I say these birds be playing bird games. She just said she's doing stuff for the plot right now in her life. Playing games.
And he was like, "What are you getting there?" And, I showed him a couple items that I wanted. And immediately he sends me a $250 bill. And then maybe like a minute or so after, he sends me another.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
Zelle with the memo being for our date tomorrow. So I'm like, "Oh wow, okay." He's like already planning a date. I love a man with the plan. So when I get home, we're like chatting a little bit. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pick you up from your house at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Be ready, X, Y, and Z." I'm so excited. And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So the next day comes. Mind you, we're texting in the morning a little bit throughout the day, and he's like, "Hey, like I'm having a busy day at work, so I'm not going to be like texting you back and forth all day, but I'm excited for tonight." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, bet." So 6:30 comes around and I don't hear from him. Mind you, he's supposed to be picking me up at 7 and our reservation is for 7:30. 6:45 comes around and he sends me a little message and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to be running late." And I'm like, okay, red flag, because how are you going to be late on our first date? That's strike one.
Red flag, and all your ass want is a free meal. Red flag, but she want this man to be on time to pick her up to get a free meal. Man, this is crazy.
Strike two, he ends up coming. He texts me, "Hey, I'm downstairs." I go downstairs. He doesn't open my door. So that's strike two. For some of you guys, it might be like, "You're being a little dramatic," but like, no, I'm super old school. And like, I expect a man to do like manly things. And one of them being opening the door, especially on the first date. Like on the first date, you're supposed to be like putting your best self forward. I literally stand there. I do not
Hey, this bird is full of shit, man.
open the door. And then I guess he picks up what I'm throwing down. So he gets up the door. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so frazzled because I was running late." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And he opens the door for me. Now we get in the car and he's like, "Oh, like what music do you want to listen to?" And I'm like, "I don't care, just anything Drake." And he's like, "Okay, cool. I like Drake too." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." Mind you, while we're driving, this man lights up a J. Now, I do not smoke and I don't mind when people smoke, but I do not like smoking in cars, hot boxing, as I guess people.
Shorty, your ass probably don't even have a car. This is crazy, fam. This chick ain't got no money. She ain't got no car, but she got all the demands in the world. That's what I'm saying, fam. These birds be on cloud nine, fam. It's like you gotta bring the ass down to reality. Like, what? Shorty, you in my car. Sit back and shut up.
Say, especially when we're about to go to a restaurant, because I don't want to smell like weed at a restaurant. At this point, I'm like overly annoyed. So anyway, we get to the restaurant and obviously we're overly late. So the hostess are like, hey, like, you know, you guys are late. We'll still be able to sit you, but go to the bar first and then we'll come in a couple of minutes and take you guys to your seats. So we're like, okay, cool. We go to the bar. We're sitting at the bar. Mind you, I want to preface this that I have a 2-drink minimum, and the 2 drinks include a shot as well on dates. So we sit at the bar.
That's what I'm saying, man. This chick working, bro. And this is what I be trying to say, fellas. All you gotta do, bro, is pay these chicks up front. Like, whatever you was gonna spend on a date, just offer them that. And they gonna just go for that, bro. And get straight to it. Because off rip, I know she P2P. Off rip. 2 drinks minimum? Oh yeah, you trying to calm them demons down.
He's like, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, I would like some tequila. Usually that is with the follow-up question, what type of tequila do you want? He didn't ask that. He just immediately orders 2 Blanco Patron tequila shots. And I'm like, dude, like, I don't even drink this, but I'm trying not to be like that girl, like that super prissy, demanding person. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Now, I'm really upset because, as you guys know, I only have a 2-drink minimum on dates. And it's like I'm using one of my 2 on something that I don't even like to drink. I was just like really annoyed. So, anyways, we finish our shot. And I kid you not, as soon as I put the shot glass down, he's like, want another round? So I'm like, oh, this guy is getting to it. So I'm like, hey, listen, I have a 2-drink minimum on first dates, and that is going to be the 2-drink minimum if we take the shot. So why don't we wait a little bit? And he's like, oh, you're being childish and da-da-da-da, like going on and on. So I'm just like, you know what? I got something for you. I'm thinking to myself, if I order a 1942 shot, those shots are like $50 at this restaurant, you know, for 1 shot. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to order this on the rocks, and then I'll just get a cranberry juice or something. And because this drink is so expensive, he won't want to order me another drink. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I went 1942 on the rock.
You see the type of games these birds be playing, bro? Shorty, no, that's what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do, man.
Tell me why this man looks at me and he goes, would you have ordered that drink if this was like your own tab? I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, yeah, I would. And he's like, put that on her tab. And I literally look at him like he has 2 faces on his neck. And he's like, ha ha ha, I'm just kidding. So the hostess comes to us and she like finally seats us. And I'm like, thank goodness, because I'm starving. And when we sit down, mind you, have a 2-drink minimum, but 1942, that equals like, for me, 2 shots in 1. So I'm like basically like 3 shots in at this point. But he's like, do you want to order another drink? And I'm just like, yeah, because in my mind, I'm just like, even if I get like a little tipsy on this date and I start acting a little crazy, I don't even care because I don't even like this guy like that, you know? So I order another drink, and you know what? We order like a lot of apps, and I'm a foodie, you know? So I like it when people order a lot of apps for the table. And the drinks are flowing, and I'm like, you know what? This guy's actually kind of cool. Like when I sit down and get to talk to him. So
yo, these birds ain't got no shame, bro. None. And look, fellas, women who ain't got no shame, understand something, bro. Those women don't even fear God. Understand that. Like when a woman ain't got no shame, all of a sudden he's a nice guy because he's spending money. Like, yo, I'm a foodie. Feed me. Man, this is nasty work, bro. Look at shorty arms and all that. All she trying to do is go out, eat, sleep, and shit. She refused to hit the gym. But she want men to keep tricking on her and keep feeding her. Nasty work, man.
I'm actually vibing on the date at this point, and I'm like, wow, like this date went from like shit to sugar really fast. Like he's actually pretty cool. So mind you, I noticed that his phone
Yo.
keeps going off, but like I said, I was kind of vibing with him at this point. So I tried to ignore it at first, but then mind you, the drinks started kicking in. Remind you, I told you I have a 2 drink minimum, and at this point I'm already at 4. So, like I said, when I start drinking, I start cutting up a little bit. So I see his phone keeps on going off. So I'm like, hey, are you going to answer that? Like, it's okay. You can answer that. And he looks at me. He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. So he picks up his phone. He looks at it. I could see in the contact name, it's a girl's name, mind you. And he's like, I'm gonna just answer this. I'm gonna go outside. I'll be back. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking he's gonna go and like probably be on the phone for maybe like max like 5 minutes because we are on a date. This man takes 30 minutes outside. Now I'm even more mad because it's like I was already like exiting you out because you were late and the weed. And then I started liking you, and then this goes on. So now I'm like overly agitated. So then I ordered another drink, and the food comes, and I basically like eat all the appetizers to myself because again, he is on the phone for 30 minutes, and I'm just sitting by myself. So at this point,
Damn. This bird ain't got no shame. Keep telling y'all dudes, man, don't feed the birds, bro. This shit is crazy. Yo, nah. Nothing is worse than a leech, man, because when you feed a leech just grows into a bigger leech. A leech will not stop leeching. This bird will sit there and just eat up all the food. Damn.
think I'm at like drink number 5, which is way above my limit. So when he comes back, I get in my bag and I'm like, who were you on the phone with? I saw that it was a girl's name.
Yo,
And this
nah.
man looks me dead in my eyes and he says, oh, it was my baby mama. So, mind you, we have been talking at this restaurant for maybe like an hour, hour and a half. We were in the car for like 25 minutes. We were texting the day before. You've never mentioned you had kids or a baby mama. So at this point, I'm like,
Bird, you never cared. You never cared, yo. All you cared about was, yo, he owed me some money and he made reservations. That's all this bird cared about the whole time. And all she been talking about is food and drinks. Straight bird, bro. This shit is wild. And the thing about these birds, man, they don't know better, fam. That's the sad part.
so how many baby mamas do you have? Thinking he's gonna be like, only have one or oh, two max. You know how many this man said he has? 4. And I tell you, I feel like I passed away and went into another dimension. I like literally melted in the seats. Like
Yeah.
4 is like, you're overly going. So at this point, I'm like, I'm super checked out. But I guess he could tell in my face that I'm super checked out and he's like really apologetic. So he literally orders the whole entire menu. When I tell you the whole entire menu, I'm talking about like tomahawk steaks, all the pasta, like doing his big one because I guess he like felt like super bad. And at this
More food? Yo, damn. All this bird is doing is straight talking and eating, fam. She just maxed all the food out. Now she's like, yo, he bought more food. Yo, nah, man, this shit is different.
This point, I'm also tipsy. So I'm like, let me get the tea on this man and just make this date interesting since I'm never gonna talk to him
This shit
again.
is crazy.
And I'm like, okay, so what's the story on your baby mamas? And he literally gives me the whole rundown, like how he met each one of them, like what stage in his life, and just giving me all the tea. So I'm thinking to myself, like, this man is a hot mess, but I'm never gonna see him again. So at least I have a lot of leftovers to go home with because remember, he ordered the whole menu down. We couldn't possibly just eat that food. So after dessert, he asked,
hey, yo, this bird is trying to take food home too. Shit. This is what I'm saying, bro. These chicks be broke as shit, fam. They be at the crib, like going through their phone, like looking for a sucker to take them on a date. Like, hopefully he gonna take me on a date. Let me try to be friends with this one dude and see if if he's gonna bite. Like, if he's gonna take me on a date so he could feed me, give me a free meal. These birds be starving, man. They will do anything for a free meal. It's scary. It's scary, bro.
the waiter if he can box up all the food. And when I tell you I had food for both of us, had food for 50 days and 50 nights, I'm not even exaggerating. So I'm like hyped because I'm like, yes, I'm about to eat this food tomorrow, and this food is good AF. We go to the valet, he gets his car, cool. I get in the car, he drives me home. Everything is regular. Mind you, my mind is just like, I just need to get out this man's car, get my food, and go upstairs, and I'm never gonna talk to him ever again. But at the same time, I'm keeping it cute because he did just drop a bag on all this food and drinks. And like,
Yo,
he was
nah.
entertaining, like his little stories or whatever. So when he gets me home, I like have a sigh of relief. And I go into his back seat to take the food because I'm hungry and we ordered all this food. I'm definitely taking these to goes upstairs.
Yo, you still hungry? Damn.
So I take like 2 bags and
This
leave
is
him one. And
crazy.
this man literally stops me and he's like, ho, 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 ho. What do you think you're doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just taking, our leftovers upstairs, our to goes. I left you 1 bag so you can have some food as well. He's like, oh no, all that food is for me. I'm like, what are you going to do with all this food, sir? I can't even eat all this food. And he's like, oh, the leftovers are for my kids. You cannot make this shit up. You literally.
Yo, the nerve of this bird. Look at her face. Well, she put on a mask, yo. This shit is wild, fam. These birds ain't got no shame. Damn, is this her? And at yard 6. Oh man, like one of these right here out here finessing thirsty. Mm-mm-mm. Nasty work, bruh. Yo, nah. This is a bona fide bird, man. Shorty out here be working her move. This is what I'm saying, fellas. In case you all don't know, man, this right here is P2P, man. Don't waste your money trying to take a bird like this on a date. This chick got some expensive ass rent to pay somewhere. Okay? A bird always lives way above her means. That's why 9 out of 10 times a bird is P2P. Trust me. Nah, but this right here is wild, man. Shorty out here working a move. But let me know what y'all thought about this. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out. This is what imagine him being a hospital dealing with and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.